Middle Jesus Rocks, and today I've got a little bit of a surprise for you, and that is I am hosting a Sierra Online reunion party tonight. And for those that don't know, Sierra Online, back in the 90s, was the biggest video game producer in the world. They were actually bigger than EA, and they moved their corporate headquarters from California up to Bellevue, Washington, and I got a job there as well as a bunch of people that I became sort of lifelong friends with. And this was back in the mid-90s, and we worked there, some of us, 5-6 years. We've all pretty much moved on, and Sierra has definitely sort of changed its style. But I thought it might be a great time to throw a party and talk about the good old days, and so that's what you're going to see tonight. And I expect it to be a multi-parter, so should be some good stuff. Check it out.
2 days went over to from because it's only 30 minutes away.
Too many things are coming.
It's Thursday and Venice. Twice as hard.
You don't know.
Was it a video camera?
Huh? With a phone.
Well, I thought he was going to take a picture. I didn't want to pose for him. That'd be so
That was built by a great
it's video.
Okay.
So you got that. So my name is Paul.
40 meters.
I worked at Sierra from 1995 to 98, where I went to OneNet. You don't know what that is. Probably nobody knows what the hell that was. My queue was the Adventure queue, where I was supporting such fantastic games as Phantasmagoria 2.
Right, it's still there today. You will see this.
Oh, the
original stage.
the Dr. Brain. That was the education queue, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Was I in the education queue?
For a little while.
I was in the education queue because I was with Cindy.
That's right.
Cindy and Shanna, you were in Adventure queue.
I was.
Yeah.
The guy was a genius. His stuff never falls down.
That's Sebastian.
And he was a genius even.
I'm Josh. I was in the Adventure and RPG queue.
That says rocket-propelled grenade queue.
Yes, exactly.
We stopped and saw his name.
I think my favorite was probably Quest for Glory 1 when it got remade, and my least favorite had to have been
Turned out to be one of the coolest.
King's Quest 7.
Good
By
choice.
far.
Good choice.
Awesome. That Roman Coliseum there's
I married him.
the restaurants there.
Don't blame her. She has no taste whatsoever.
Game I hated.
Lunch there.
Sebastian, help me on this. The games, they were puzzle games.
There were like
They were kids' games.
Incredible Machine.
And they just
No, not Incredible Machine. Love that game. Love that game. I still have a copy of that game. No, because there'd be like slidey puzzles, and the Eskimo had to go around to get to that sheet.
Spelling Blizzard.
Yeah,
Spelling Jungle.
Spelling Blizzard.
Yes.
Yes.
With Yobi.
Hated those games. Hated them because there were no tech issues whatsoever, but we'd have schmucks calling for hints.
Right outside the
That's
door.
right.
This place
How do
was
I
getting-
solve puzzle
in 10 minutes
8?
flat.
I had one-
Yeah.
Call the hint line.
You don't want to drive the one, so that-
Spell hippopotamus correctly. That's how you get it really out.
I had one woman who actually said, "Look, I have a PhD, and if I can't figure this out, then it's broken."
Rome was the only place that scared me. And we
Like,
did drive
this
Rome, but
goes.
not-
Thank you, man. Goodbye.
You just answered your own question. Really.
I'm Robert. I was the lead, but I started out in the adventure queue. Probably the game that was most difficult to support, King's Quest 7. Game that was easiest to support, the one you were in.
Shivers too.
Shivers. Yeah, Shivers 2 and Shivers 1. Both very easy to support.
Nice.
I'm Howard. Name a queue. I was in it. All of them. I was in Adventure, RPG, yeah.
I couldn't stand him in any of them.
Yeah, they kept bouncing me out. I did the email queue as well before I moved off and started kicking the website. Worst game. I'm gonna back up Rob with King's Quest 7.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
That ruined Christmas. That
Best
game.
game to support. Torrance Passage.
Good one.
That was a breeze. That one shipped and we didn't hear about it.
I don't think anybody bought it. All
Oh, that's right. That could be why. Okay.
right.
Rebecca. Can I say my last name?
No.
Rebecca. I was in the adventure queue. I don't really remember the games I supported. The best game I liked supporting was Leisure Suit Larry 7. That was a lot of fun.
The strip poker.
And then one I hated supporting, I think, was Gabriel Knight 2.
How come?
Because we had that loop, and if people didn't save more than one game, they would have to start from the very beginning, and the patch made them start from the very beginning. And this lady called in. I always remember this, crying on the phone twice because she did it twice to herself and didn't save more than one game, and somehow it was my fault. She ended up calling what's his face, the owner of Sierra. She called Sierra corporate and told
Something
us.
Williams.
Yeah,
Ken Williams.
Yeah, she called us off and crying, and I told her, I said, well, you can take the game back. Yeah.
Did you ask her if she was having her period?
No.
Oh yeah, that's what you want to do on the phone with someone who's hysterical.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me, are you on the reg, lady?
And I got her twice. Because usually it would just loop through whoever. I got her 2 times. I was like, ah!
Nice.
Mountain Dew.
Metal Jesus.
And a giant bag of chips.
I was in the sim queue,
Large pizzas.
Oh, yeah.
and the game I really liked supporting was Aces over Europe and Aces of the Pacific. And the game I hated supporting was Outlook. No, Outpost.
Yeah.
No one likes supporting Outlook.
I know what I was gonna say.
Outpost. There was no monorails.
Well, remember, it didn't have an ending, right? They shipped it without an ending.
That's the Outpost to lick my nuts.
And I hated supporting the sim, the sports games, like the baseball, football, because you get the nuts who would call like, that guy didn't have this kind of gear, he had these stats. He'd like argue with you, you know. This pitcher was supposed to be amazing, our game was screwed up.
I'm
So.
really glad I didn't wear the dress.
Hated it.
I mean, I look good,
Right.
but
Gary, the sim queue, liked supporting
What are your turn-ons?
one of my turn-ons, supporting supporting NASCAR. That gave me a. I was actually supporting. What was that stupid? There was only one of them. We had a submarine game. It was really cool.
I knew you were going to say Aces of the Deep.
Yeah, it was a great game. I love that game. Worst thing to support? Huh? What?
I think you're the only person who liked that game.
Probably.
Rob spent a lot of time playing it.
Yeah, I remember Rob playing that.
The thing I didn't like supporting, dumbass decisions like we've got an email box full, so all of your New Year's Eve plans have just been canceled.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed the 3 to 4 months after that cue that everybody gave them and left. But those are my answers.
That was the end of it, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was it. That was done. We're done.
I left too.
Yeah.
I was